Sassy Sirens, welcome back. Oh, how I have missed you. And it seems like some of you have missed me as well, because you've been kind of shouting me out in the comments asking where my next video is. So appreciate you holding me accountable. And I would never abandon you. Just so you all are aware, I'm always collecting Starbucks cups. So even if I'm not putting out the content, because it does take time to film it and all of that and get it out, but you can always rest assured that I'm always still collecting. It just takes a little time for me to get caught up. So I am coming to you today with the Spring 2022 cup collection. So for all of my collectors who have been doing this for a while and are pros, and even for the new folks who are dipping their toe into the hobby of Starbucks cup collecting, welcome. It's a good hobby to have. Spring collection is typically broken up into 2 drops. So you'll have Spring 1 and then you'll have Spring 2. And what will happen a lot of the times is you'll also see like a Valentine Spring 1 collection will sometimes drop at the same time. Or you also might see Spring 2 and Mother's Day collection kind of drop at the same time as well. So for those of you who are really getting into this hobby and you're trying to understand the ebbs and flows, because it does help you with your cup collection if you really understand the ebbs and flows of when things come out and how they're packaged and all of the whatnots. Stick with the Sassy Siren. She'll let you know everything you need to know about Starbucks cup collecting. So I'm gonna jump right on in. This is what I believe was all the cups that came from Spring 1. So what has happened a little bit is as I've been collecting these cups and storing them, there's been a little bit of cups commingling and mixing and kind of forgetting what was Spring 1 and what was Spring 2. So if there's anything up here that was Spring 2, don't hold it against me, okay? I will also shoot another video that will have the Spring 2 cups in it, just because I didn't want to do it all in one video, because that video would turn into a 45-minute video. So I wanted to break it up in order to, one, reflect the different drops, but also be mindful that as charming as I am, it's hard to spend 45 minutes sitting watching one video. So Spring 1 2022, let's get into it and let's talk about it. Okay, we're gonna start over here because this cup was a highly sought after. You saw the pictures of it on Instagram before it came out and people felt really excited about it. This is what they're calling the Mountain Dew grid cup, and this because it's this dark green on the outside, but then when you open it, the inside is this lime green, and I'm actually looking at that lime green compared to this lime green shirt I have on right now. That's also extreme. I mean, this color shirt is super loud with the lime green. I did not do that on purpose. It just so happened that way. Anywho, so it's called Mountain Dew again because of the dark outside and then the lime green inside, and the top is dark green, and then the straw is that lime green. It's the same price point we're used to. It's $19.95. It's becoming really important, you all, that we're tracking the cost of cups, because we are starting to see some cups go up in certain styles, and we'll talk about that in some other videos. But I wanted to call out that this is still $19.95, but do expect to see merchandise seeing a price increase. So make sure you're tracking the cost that you're spending on your cups, so you know when the cost has gone up. Now, we had another studded cup. It's becoming just common for each drop to have a studded cup of some type of style. This is a hunter green. I love hunter green as a color in general, because it's a very handsome color. I know you're probably thinking, wait, how are you giving descriptors to colors? But it is. It's very handsome. So it's our standard $19.95, and nothing really much to say about it. It's a studded. We know what a standard studded cup looks like. Okay. It's not matte, it's not jelly, it's none of that. It's just a standard dark hunter green studded cup. And we'll also notice, and hopefully as you've been looking at this, you should see a theme that was going on with spring one. Very much so green. So we see a lot of green happening in this collection, and then also some purple as well. But the theme was very much so dark green for spring one, if you will. So I thought that was quite interesting, because normally it's pops of color in spring, and you would think this green would be more of a fall. So I did find that to be interesting. Okay, there is a fly in this room, and I'm going to try not to lose it, because I absolutely hate flies. And I always try to stay calm, because you know the shelf life of a fly isn't very long. It's going to die in 24 to 48 hours. But you see how it's even getting me off track? It's because it's got my blood pressure going up. This fly in my house. Anywho, we're gonna anchor back in the video of what it is we're trying to do here, and not let that fly steal our joy. So moving on. Now this cup. Now, if you were to ask me kind of what was your favorite or your most unexpected, I'm always looking for the unexpected cups in collections, and I think this was absolutely the unexpected one. It is one of the insulated water bottles, and it's gold and dark green. So it starts dark green, and then you keep on moving, and then we see the color fade to gold. So, and then you keep on moving, and then it's just going to go back to that hunter green. This was absolutely unexpected. Also, it has like a Starbucks sticker on the top of it there. Hopefully you can see it, trying to show it and move away from the light reflecting. But it just, and it also was from a price point perspective, $24.95. So it was a bit pricey. It's 20 ounces, and again, it's the insulated water bottle. I've been doing a lot more of collecting of these, as you all know. They're fantastic to take to the gym with you when it's super hot outside and you're kind of going for a walk or going to the beach. It keeps at least the sign here says it keeps your cold beverage cold for up to 8 hours. I don't think that to be true. I don't think it stays cold for 8 hours, because I've definitely taken like it to the gym and maybe been at the gym for an hour and a half or whatever. And I wouldn't say that the drink is still cold after an hour and a half. It's not warm. It's not lukewarm either, but they've got this little sticker that makes you think it's going to stay ice cold. I think they're reaching. With that one. Anywho, but again, a very, very unexpected cup in this collection. I randomly saw it in one Starbucks I walked in, and it was the only one there, and I picked it up and purchased it. And I have not seen this in another Starbucks since. So it was clearly a small production of it. But if you were able to get your hands on it, it's definitely a keeper, because I thought that gold and hunter green together was, again, very unexpected, and I enjoyed it. Another insulated water bottle here for you. This one is glass, right? So I'm going to be careful on it to make sure that I don't drop it. It's $22.95. So this one, again, higher than our standard $20 per cup that we're used to, unless it's stainless steel. You know, if it's a stainless steel cup, it's going to tend to cost you more than that. But it's just, again, this deep, deep green. Very handsome, very attractive. I love that it's glass. They talk about it being the recycled glass. We see a lot of this in this collection. We'll see it when we talk about this cup that was made with recycled products. So Starbucks is trying to really force the issue of being an eco-friendly retailer. So, okay, I'll bite. So again, very, very gorgeous. I thought it was right in line with the rest of the collection of being dark green, but also because I love a good insulated water bottle, and I do really like the glass ones, even though I have to be very, very careful with them. It's just they add a different flair, so I'm here for it. We'll go right down here talking about recycled products. This one is a insulated, not insulated, is it insulated? I don't know. It's yes, it's a insulated hot coffee cup. Price point $12.95. These are good ones, because they're relatively inexpensive. And I've been getting more into them because they travel a little bit better than our double walls do, because the double walls, of course, are ceramic and these aren't. So if you drop it, it's not the end of the world. And it holds 16 ounces. So they also hold more coffee than the standard double walls do as well. And again, in line with the hunter green that we've seen in the rest of this collection. So I thought it was a no-brainer to pick this one up. Now, this one is a matte, yeah, I think you'd call it matte, or soft touch is kind of what this is, a matte soft touch purple, and it's a violet purple, so it's very, very purple, cold cup, and it is $18.95, so a little bit cheaper than our standard cold cup. And when you see it in person, it is just so vibrant. And there was actually a pink one, I believe, as well. I could not get my hands on the pink one, just never saw it in stores at all, which says a lot, because I obviously go into stores all the time to look for cups, and I just was not able to catch this one in the pink. So I actually don't even know what the pink one looks like in real life, because I'm sure it probably looks a lot better than the photos do, because it's the same thing with this violet one. Like, it just shows up so much better in real life than it did when I saw it like in pictures or on Instagram and things like that. So super glad I got this one. And it was funny because obviously I needed to get this too, because purple's the color of this season. This is, again, hot violet purple. When you look on the camera, it's showing up a little pink is what I see it showing up as, but I will tell you this is definitely like a grape violet purple. It's not pinkish at all. It is a full purple. It has a, what is this, a green top to it with a purple, lighter purple straw, maybe like a lilac is what I'd call that purple. This was a bit pricier, so $24.95. So I was a little bit hesitant if I wanted to get this, because as you know, as it starts to get to be more than $20 a cup, I start to think a lot about if it's something I should be purchasing. But I did like how vibrant it was. I did like that it went with the overall theme of the collection, so that's what made me stick with it. And it has a cousin, it has a kissing cousin, if you will. So this is the same exact cup, it's just more of a pea green. So I thought it was interesting that they did this in pea green versus doing it in like our similar Mountain Dew green to go with the rest of the collection, because this does feel a little bit off, because nothing else is really this color in this collection. But again, kissing cousins with the purple, same thing, $24.95. So I got these two because something in my spirit just said get them. That higher price point always makes me think once or twice if I should get the cups, but I definitely felt like having the kissing cousins made sense. So that's why I ended up getting the both of these. And this cup is interesting because I want to say it was spring, but I can't remember if it was spring or if it was Valentine. I know that I got this cup late because I wasn't able to find it in stores, and I never found it in a store. I had to actually purchase this on eBay. It's the Pearl. Okay, let me try to get the rest of my cups put back in here without knocking down a double wall, because that would be against the law. So this is a Pearl. Can you see it properly? Yeah. Kaleidoscope Cup. Again, I don't remember if this was spring one or if this was Valentine. I could not get it in an actual store, so I had to go and buy this brand new on eBay. So the cup full price was $19.95, and I paid $30 for it. So not too bad of a price lift. You know, I'm for people trying to make a little coin, right? As long as it's not being super exorbitant. You'll see these cups online, and people will be putting them on there for $250, and it's like, can you go search what other people are charging for the cup? Because if everybody else online is charging $30, why do you think someone's going to purchase it from you for $250? Unless you tell them that you have stuffed $250 of cash in the cup, then maybe they will purchase it for $250, because they'll get the cup and then $250 in cash. So super, super cute. I love the Kaleidoscope Cup, y'all. And I also really love the pearl vibe. So they did this in a pink as well, Pearl Vibe, and y'all know that's one of my favorite Kaleidoscope cups. So hopefully you're able to get a good look at it. The light today is being very particular, so I apologize if you're not able to see the cup very well. Okay, let's move on to the rest of our collection. Now this is odd, very odd. When I saw it in the store, I was like, very odd. This is not a cup that I buy this particular shape at all, but it is gigantic. It is gigantic. Just so you know how gigantic this cup is, it tells you at the bottom that it holds 20 fill ounces of beverage. And then they even tell you on the bottom of the cup that it's considered a venti, okay? Because that's how big this cup is. So this just felt very like winter hot cocoa, jumbo marshmallow-ish. That was the vibe I really got from this cup, and that's why I had to purchase it when I saw it. It was $14.95, so not breaking the bank by any means. But this is a good cup for at home, you know, in the winter time, watching your favorite Hallmark movie, right? Catching up on you an episode of, you know, Virgin River, whatever the TV shows you like to watch. I just called that out because I just finished watching season 4 of Virgin River. But that's what this cup is all about. It gives me that vibe. So that's why I purchased it, even though it's not a size or a shape I normally get. This will be a good winter at home, just feeling real good type of cup. That looked a little creepy, but you know, we're being sassy on our channel. So what do you want from me? Now, getting to our double walls, I got to tell you, I was actually excited to see quite a few double walls in the spring collection, because you all know that my heart and soul and spirit lies with double wall. I love a lot of Starbucks cups, cold cups, insulated water cups, insulated coffee cup. Love them all, okay? But the double wall will always be near and dear to my heart. So I was very glad to see a couple of double walls. Now, what I will say is that Starbucks, I've got your number. Okay, I'm noticing that we're seeing a lot of recycling of cups, right? Because I got this cup and it is very, very pretty. But I realized later on that I have a cup that is probably very similar in color. The style is a little bit different, and I'll do a video side by side at some point in life, and you all tell me if I'm reaching too much with how much I'm saying it looks similar. But this cup did come in another color. I only got this one because I truly felt in my heart and spirit that this cup is just a duplicate of a cup that was made like 2 or 3 years ago. So I was like, I'm just gonna get this one because Starbucks, I'm on to you. It's hard to keep track because I have such a massive collection, and to dig through and find the cups of the past to know how similar they are sometimes is hard. So that's how they get you, is that they know you've got a ton of cups, so you might not actually recognize how close the cup is. And while we're on the topic of close cups, that last Siren cup down there, that last Siren double wall as well, they did the same thing with this cup. Let me tell you something. Now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it, and I probably was sitting there thinking about it a while back as well. This cup has been made 85 times, okay? 85 times. And you know how I know? At some point in life, I'm going to dig through my whole collection and I'm going to find this cup. And I'm going to show you all how many times this cup has been made. Now, there's a slight difference because they've put this like pearl look to it, and so I said, okay, hey, it's pearl, that's what makes it so much different than the other double walls that are the same exact style. But let me tell you, I'm gonna dig and I'm gonna find all the cups that I have that are this exact cup, and we're gonna do a side by side. Okay, we're gonna do a who wore it better. Remember what magazine used to do that? Some magazine used to do the who wore it better, and I used to love looking at the who wore it better. Anywho, so these double walls, this $19.95 for both of them. Just glad to see some more double walls in the collection. So I had to just grab them because they're my favorite shape. Last double wall in the collection is this very matte soft touch, which I absolutely love. I find the soft touch to be very romantic, right? As we talk about the hunter green being handsome, The soft touch is very, very romantic, very delicate, and I really, really like the vibe of that. I also like just the brightness of what we've got going on here, right? I can't tell you, is it just flowers or is there a rabbit on here? I don't know if that's an animal or not, but I think it's meant to just be flowers, very garden-like, and it's gorgeous. It reminds me of the one they did, I think it was the Easter one last year. That was the same thing, very soft touch like this, very bright, very in your face. Definitely of all three double walls, this one was my favorite by far. So lots going on with our collection. So tell me what you got. Tell me what you liked. Again, this is spring 1. I'll shoot the video for spring 2 shortly. Did you see the common themes of the dark green and pops of purple? Because it's definitely coming out very loud and proud in this collection. And so tell me what you got. And between now and that next video, you know what I'm going to tell you to do. Stay sassy. See you next time.